Hey, you guys. I just wanted to have a conversation and talk about what made me decide to start sharing my cerebral palsy journey. Um, I love I love following influencers who just share their life and bits and pieces of their life, and I've always I've thought of the idea of starting my own YouTube channel, and um but I never knew where I wanted to go with it. So I just always kind of didn't. But it was always in the back of my mind. It's been in the back of my mind for the last, I don't know, 4 to 5 years at least. And I just kind of always was like, no, not now's not the right time. And so I always talked myself out of it. And then back in November, I was just in a place in my life where I was just needing something other, like something to focus on, something to do. And so I started having conversations with my family, and I was like, I just feel like I need something to do creatively, and so we started kind of figuring out like what that would look like. And because I know that with having cerebral palsy, I can't necessarily go out and work in a grocery store um or like in the workforce. But I was like, maybe I can do some sort of content. So within, I don't know, three days of having these conversations with family, I had a conversation with my brother, who does content also. His content is different than mine, but he brought up the suggestion. He suggested to me, he's like, Britt, what do you have, and what do you live with every day? I'm like, cerebral palsy. He's like, exactly. And honestly, you guys, it was like a big light bulb went off in my head. And we chatted a little bit about like different things that I could talk about, like surgeries and recovery from surgery, and then the loneliness I felt in school, and with having cerebral palsy and not having many friends and whatnot in junior high. And so the very next day I woke up and I was excited, and I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm so looking forward to starting this journey. So I started my Instagram account, and I started sharing. I shared the link with some family members, and then I posted about it on Twitter, and then from there, like, everybody was like, can you post your videos here as well? And I said, absolutely. I said, because they were like, I don't have Instagram, but I would love to hear more about your journey. So I was like, absolutely, done. I can do that. So I started filming, and I started putting stuff together, and the response has been great. And I've enjoyed the whole process from, filming a video, whether that's, talking about surgeries I've gone through, being lonely, or, things like when I rode a specialized bike in the hospital, and I've shared some really personal stories with you guys, and you guys have been absolutely incredible. But a few years ago, as much as I wanted to do this and be a creator, I always talked myself out of it because it didn't feel right. I guess I just wasn't ready. But now, I've been doing this for almost 3 months, and you guys, it brings me so much joy, and I'm so happy to share these experiences with you, talk about my journey with cerebral palsy, and share neat facts with you about cerebral palsy and how I do things might look a lot different than somebody without cerebral palsy. And I've loved bringing awareness and educating people, and I've had people reach out to me and say, your story is amazing, and we appreciate your story, keep sharing. And it's amazing how in life sometimes a door opens and you feel comfortable enough to start. And I hit record on my camera and I uploaded that first reel, and from there it excites me. It truly excites me to film videos for you guys, talking about all the things that I've experienced, and whether that's really personal stories or really fun stories that I want to remember. And a few years ago I probably wouldn't have shared some of the stuff that I have shared so far, but it just feels right, and I am so grateful that I took the leap of faith, and I decided, no, I am gonna do this. I'm not gonna chicken out. I'm gonna do this. And I'm just having one of those days today where I'm just feeling so proud of myself and proud of proud and grateful for doing that, and started creating and having these conversations with you guys, and sharing sharing different experiences. And if I can talk about an experience or something fun that I went through as a kid, all of that stuff, as I look back now, all the stuff I've gone through has been worth it, because it's led me to here, to where I am, and to be able to share those with you guys. And so I just wanted to take a few minutes and just express that, if you want to do something similar, if you want to create content, or if you want something, work hard. And sometimes all it takes is pushing a record on that camera and just getting started. And so yeah, I just wanted to talk about this. I made a reel kind of talking about this, but I wanted to talk about it a bit more in depth, and say that you guys are amazing, and I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. And if you guys continue watching, I'll keep creating. I've got lots of plans and things that I can't wait to share. And so, yeah, I just thought I would share that and say thank you for clicking on videos and following me on social media. And because this has honestly been so rewarding and so so wonderful when I get comments that I've inspired somebody, and then I hear people share personal stories with me and how, you know, I've given them something to look forward to, or I've educated them and they find out things that they didn't know about cerebral palsy necessarily. So yeah, I just thought I would share those feelings and just talk about that a little bit. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you guys very much. Talk to you guys soon.